Today we are going to read a story called For Pete's Sake. This is written by Ellen Stoll Walsh. Read a story. An animal fantasy is a story that is not true. The animal acts like people. So we know this story is fiction. Fiction is fake, false, and fantasy. The characters are the people or animals in the story, and in this case, we have two characters, Pete and Pete's friends. I want for you, for our reading strategy, it says we're going to make connections, but I actually want for you to draw a conclusion. Draw a conclusion about Pete. Okay, let's see if you can do that while we're reading. I'm green, said Pete. I want to be pink. Everyone else is. Don't worry, said the others. You probably aren't ripe yet. It takes longer for some. I can draw a conclusion right here. Who does Pete think he is? Could he think that he is a flamingo? Or maybe he's just not comfortable being an alligator around flamingos. Is that true? Pete wondered. Probably, they said. Let's play in the sand. Do you think it's true that Pete is going to turn pink at some point? No, I don't think so either. But I can draw the conclusion that the flamingos are probably trying to make him feel better. Oh no, cried Pete. I have 4 feet. No one else has 4 feet. Why do you think he has 4 feet? Right, because he is not a flamingo. Flamingos have 2 feet. Birds have 2 feet. He is not a bird. You're lucky, Pete, said the others. 2 and extra 2. Come on, let's go wading. Pete tried to feel lucky. Before long, he was having fun. You know, I can draw a conclusion about these flamingos. They are really kind friends. They are doing everything they can to make Pete feel at home, even though he's not the same as them. That doesn't matter to his flamingo friends. Stop, said the others, laughing. You're getting our feathers wet. Uh-oh, Pete didn't have any feathers. The best feathers take the longest to grow, they said. Hurry, it's getting late. The others hurried home. But poor green, featherless Pete poked along on his 4 feet, very, very slowly. We can draw a conclusion about how Pete feels at this point in the book. How do you think he feels? Nothing could cheer him up. Then one day, some strangers stopped by on their way to the swamp. Flamingos who looked just like Pete. Pete almost popped with joy. Wow, I just noticed that one of our conclusions that we drew was correct. We said maybe Pete thinks he is a flamingo. And it says here, flamingos who looked just like Pete stopped by. Are these flamingos? No, they're not flamingos. So we can see here that we had a good conclusion that we drew. I'm different, but the same, he told the others. Well, for Pete's sake, Pete, they said, you always have been. That's a really nice story. I would like for you to take a moment and pick your next quiz. See if you can draw a conclusion.